The dev was just updated again and apparently is going to be opened until the 13th. Hello guys, once again it's Matt. Thank you all the members and patrons, make sure to subscribe. And yes, the dev was just updated. And of course the first thing that I had to check is this. Look at this baby go, man. This will be one heavy aircraft, I gotta say. But yes, the 8 AIM-120s are here for the F-15. Yeah, guys, I gotta be honest, don't try to use the conformal fuel things. Like, seriously. I'm gonna even, like, remove them. Because this aircraft becomes really heavy. It was expected, but still, it is really heavy. You have no idea, the aircraft just doesn't turn. It's one of the worst aircraft to fly in top tier with the conformal fuel things. Again, expected, but still, it's something that you have to worry about. But yeah, 8 AIM-120s, guys. Nothing else was added to this aircraft, but we are going to test it out. But at first, just to let you know, the F-15J can actually do that as well. Not with the AIM-4, but with the AIM-120. So it is taking the AIM-4 in the underneath the pylons over here. But then on the wing pylons, it take the AIM-120, right? So you can see it right here. AIM-120s and then the AIM-4s, which is pretty funny, actually, I gotta say. But yeah, it is doing that. And the Israelis as well, with the Mas Meshupar, which means something very funny in Portuguese, I gotta say. This word Meshupar in Portuguese, don't research what it is because it's not something pretty. So I don't know. I'm not gonna say anymore, but yeah. Anyway, with the bars as well, you can take the 8 AIM-120s as well, which is pretty interesting. Like, I gotta say, let me test this aircraft first. And then, of course, we have another thing. Yes, the F4F ICE is getting the AGM-65G and also the AIM-9Li, and it's already here, guys. It is basically the same, okay, as the AIM-9L. It's the same missile. The main difference is that it is an IRCCM missile. That's what it is. Everything else is the same. So just bear that in mind, okay? Which is fine, you know. It's fine. So yeah, let's get to a custom battle here. Like nobody's playing right now because it's really early in the morning. We're gonna build one here with a lot of bots and stuff. Let me just create a password over here. Bots, yeah, limited fuel, limited ammo. Okay, and we are going to fire these missiles onto people, onto bots, right? And I gotta say, it's pretty interesting. But again, I wouldn't take the 8 AIM-120s. I would probably take like 6 max and then 2 AIM-9s, because the AIM-9s, they always will have a certain ability to do something, right? So yeah, 8 AIM-120s, and I gotta test the flares and chaff separately being dropped as well. We gotta wait 9 seconds. So here we look at this, man. It's kind of nuts. I mean, it's funny because then at least the AIM-120, like the F-15 will have, look at all those AIM-120s, Jesus Christ. At least the F-15 will have kind of a an advantage over the Su-27SM, because the Su-27SM could carry 6 R-77s and then 4 R-73s. But now, you know, this thing can actually carry the same amount of Fox 3 missiles with 2 less AIM-9s, but you can carry more Fox 3 missiles than any other aircraft, which is pretty cool, you know. So yeah, you can basically just fire. I mean, we gotta find the targets, right? We don't have these raiders. I mean, I can just fire the same ones, just for you to know. Like, oh my God, it's so many missiles. Look at that. This is the new F-14. I gotta say, this is the new F-14, because you can fire all of these missiles. Look at how many missiles I fired in one target there. And you can just not care, which is quite funny. Let me see if it's working. No. The flare release is still not working. But again, the flare, the dev server is going to be updated, and it's going to be open until the 13th. So expect updates and more vehicles being added. Okay. Let's wait for the reload, and I want to actually show to you guys the maneuverability of this thing with the 8 missiles and a very minimal fuel to see if it actually turns a little bit better than I was expecting. So yeah, let's test it out. And yeah, it does feel heavy, guys. Even in like low fuel mode over here. Let me lower the. I mean, it does turn, but if you take the extra fuel, like this thing will be a brick. So just be careful, okay, with the fuel and stuff. I would suggest you guys using not a lot of internal fuel, and actually use the external fuel tanks, you know, and not the conformal fuel tanks. Because those things, they hold 30 minutes of fuel, and it's really, really heavy. So yeah, very, very cool. But let's show the AIM-9LI as well. Not that we can show too much. The only main difference between that missile and the AIM-9 is basically just the IRCCM, you know. But still, it is cool to show to you guys. Let's fly it. So here it is, the AIM-9L LI, you know. It is pretty much the same as the normal AIM-9L, as I said. The main difference is just the IRCCM. And of course, the Maverick G is also able to be used in this aircraft. So yeah, as you see, it is the same aircraft, you know, the same missile. Which is pretty cool, I gotta say. This aircraft will be much better, and now it might be even deserving of a 12.7 BR. You know, before this missile, I don't think it was. But now you can actually take the Fox 3s and then the AIM-9Ls with an IRCCM, you know. So it's kind of necessary, I think. It's kind of necessary, isn't it? And let's just fire some Mavericks over here as well, because now we have the Maverick G, which is pretty cool. Come on. Yeah, as you see, Maverick G is there. Let's fire on that tank over there. I forgot what the button is to cancel my firing, but yeah, very cool aircraft. Where's the hit? Yeah, very cool. So yeah, guys, there aren't that many things to show to you guys. Expect this dev server to continuously be upgraded and updated, you know. And I will wait for more things to appear, because right now, of course, it's very hard to find the minor things that were changed. I checked most of the aircraft and see. Another thing that they changed, for example, is the way that you research stuff in Su-27. For example, now you will buy one modification and get the T and ET missiles of the R-27, and then one modification to the R and ER, which I think makes a lot more sense, you know. And yeah, but yeah, you still start with the AIM-9L, which is kind of odd, I would say, in the F-15. But yeah, they need to change some things yet. But we're getting there. We're getting there. The skins are not here. There are many things, you know. But yeah, if I find anything interesting, I will show to you guys. I see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe. And bye, guys. See ya.